Hello, welcome back to week 5 of remote learning, and welcome back to my home art space. Kindergartners, glad to have you here. Let's turn this around and go ahead and get started. Okay, so for the past couple weeks, we've been studying the elements of art. And the elements of art are the tools that we use to create art. You've seen this poster a lot lately. We've talked about line, color. Last week was value. We've talked about texture. And this week, we're going to talk about shape. Sorry, I almost said space because space is down here. We're going to talk about shape. Now, shape, we've been making shapes this whole time by using lines and putting them together and making shapes. Well, shapes, when I look at this little poster here, shapes are flat, enclosed areas that are two-dimensional. That means that they're flat. Length and height. And artists use both geometric and organic shapes. Now, geometric shapes are shapes that have names and flat sides, except for circles and ovals. But you may have learned these earlier in the year in your classroom during math time. So this might be a review for you, but this is a triangle, rectangle, hexagon, circle, square, oval, diamond, and octagon. Those are geometric shapes. Well, down here, this poster has all these little weird looking shapes that I don't even know if they don't have a name. This one kind of looks a little bit like a flower, but all flowers don't look like this. All circles look like this in just different sizes, but not all flowers have this same shape. These shapes down here that don't have names, they might look like something, but if they don't have a specific name, just call it an organic shape. So these are geometric, these are organic. Now, for our project today, we're going to be focusing on using two shapes, and you're going to be learning about an artist named Wassily Kandinsky. He was a German artist, and he believed that his art didn't have to be any particular thing. He wanted to make his art out of shapes and color. That just shapes and color themselves were art. So I want you to look at some of Kandinsky's examples. Okay, so now that you've seen some of Kandinsky's artwork, I'm going to show you the sample project that we're going to be doing. This might be something that you could give to someone. We're going to be making two shapes. We're going to be focusing on a circle and a heart. So here's our sample. Okay. You might have seen in Kandinsky's artwork, he had circles within circles within circles, and that's what we're going to practice on with this project. You're going to make a big heart, which you can do it. I know you can. And then we're going to be putting lots of circles inside of each other. When circles get smaller and smaller inside, they're called concentric circles, or a concentric shape when it gets smaller and smaller inside. So these are concentric circles. Okay? All right, so go ahead and get your paper ready. And remember, you can do this with me. You can watch the whole thing and go back and do it afterwards. It's up to you. Now, here is my paper. Because I did this one vertically, for my sample one that I demonstrate for you, I'm going to do this one horizontally. Vertical is up and down. Horizontal is across. Okay, so now I've got my paper horizontal. I'm going to take my pencil and I'm going to draw 2 curved lines. And I'm going to make those curved lines start together, curve out, and come back together. What shape did I just make with my hands? Follow my hands, fingers. It's hard. Watch again. Oh, watch. All right. So we take my pencil, and this one's vertical, so I'm going to make this one a wide heart. You can practice drawing it like this with your magic fingers first before you start. So here's where I'm going to start. Put a dot there. Put another little dot at the bottom, and here we go. Curve up and down. Oops, I missed it. That's okay. Curve up and down. Now there's my heart. Now remember, inside of here, I'm going to fill this all up with hearts. Now, we want to make these as colorful as we can. So take your time, use any colors you want, except do not use black. We want to save black for the background in our heart. See how I colored in all of there? All right, so here we go. This might speed up a little for you, so you don't have to watch me color the whole time. Okay? Okay, now that I have all of my circles colored in on here like this, any empty space that I have left around here, I'm going to take a black crayon, which is right here, and I'm going to fill in that space. So follow along. All right, I'm going to take this black and outline the outside. And your project is done. So I'm going to hold up my one that I took a lot more time with, and then here's our sample that I just did. You can tell a little bit of difference, not too much. This one I did take my time and really focus on good craftsmanship. This one was done quickly to show you how to do it. But if you look at them, both of them have the circles inside the heart shape. And today we just worked with geometric shapes, circles, and a heart. The artist that we talked about today was Vasily Kandinsky. I'm going to attach a video with art with Matty and Dada that talks about Kandinsky, and you get to meet him in cartoon form if you would like to watch that later on. If you want to share your artwork with me, you can email it to me at wyork@wcpss.net, or you can come visit us in my office hours from 2 to 3 every day of the week. Bye, kindergartners. See you soon. Be safe and create.